Saudi Arabia 2-0 away in World Cup qualifying. Maybe parts of the Brazil game, but I think this was a much better performance than Brazil, at least me personally. And then, yeah, I guess Germany 4-1, the game that got Hansi Flick sacked after the World Cup. I mean, truly, it was a 9.75 out of 10 performance for Japan. The only thing that was missing to give it a 10 out of 10 was a second goal, of which Japan were very close a couple times. Cole Palmer also did nothing at all. In fact, he was actually responsible for Kaori Mitoma's winner in this game, because Mitoma strips him at midfield, passes it out to Keito Nakamura. Keito carries it into the English box, puts in an incredible ball, and Mitoma slots it away. And that was how Japan ultimately went on to win. That was basically Cole Palmer's contribution to this match. After Japan's goal, tactically, this game did not change at all. It was still England with the ball, Mark Gahey looking around, praying that a teammate's finally going to get open, and Japan's mid-block, sometimes a low block, was just on it, man. Kamada and Kaishu Sano in the middle, genuine certified bloodhounds in this game. The work rate was insane. I thought Kamada was brilliant. 10 out of 10 performance from him. Junya Ito, Ritsu Doan, Mitoma, and Keito Nakamura, the defensive work rate outside, they gave England nothing. Very few crosses. Every single English player had 2 defenders on him. The back 3 was great. Zion Suzuki made, I want to say, 2 big saves, but maybe even 3, including one late in the game. I thought he had a fantastic window. Yeah, I mean, I could just keep going on and on. It was a fantastic performance. If I'm talking about the Japanese players, I would say stock up for basically everybody. Junya Ito was great. Mitoma was great. Keito Nakamura was a demon in this game. He was the most dangerous attacking player, I felt like, for Japan. Kamada and Sano, both Sanos this window, the Sano bros, I thought put in really, really good performances. I expect both of them to make it on the World Cup squad. Even Taniguchi, who I feel like is sometimes the weak link in that Japanese back line, I thought he was great against England. I'm not sure if there are any stock down for Japanese players. Ueda was not super effective, but he had a pretty tough ask the entire game. I thought he held up the ball well a few times, but in some of Japan's counterattacks, I don't think he was great. And Ritsu Doan, I feel like he was the worst of the wide players for Japan. There was one chance where Ueda was pretty much wide open inside the box to make it 2-0, and Doan decides to shoot at goal against Jordan Pickford from a impossible angle, and Ueda is furious, and I think rightfully so. But the two of them still did defend very well, so I don't really think it would be a stock down. I think they would just stay the same. This victory means that Hajime Moriyasu has now defeated Spain, Germany twice, Brazil, and England, yet he still has not won an Asian Cup, and he still has not won a World Cup knockout game, which means he is still, in my opinion, the most controversial manager in international football history. I mean, what this guy has done for the Japanese program, when you look in certain areas, you say, this guy is just, he's incredible. Japan beating those kinds of teams is insane. Yet when it comes to domestic Asian football, he has failed twice to win the Asian Cup, losing in the quarterfinals in one of those editions. To me, this win is just further proof that Japan has genuine semifinal potential at the World Cup. That is not my prediction. I'm just talking about a maximum ceiling for them. I could see a semifinal, and that there is no excuse for them to not perform at the World Cup, because if they can play like this without Minamino, Kubo, and Endo, they should be able to win a freaking knockout game in an expanded World Cup. Regardless of how you feel, this window was a huge win for Moriyasu personally, and also a big win for the Japanese player pool. I did not think they were going to have enough to beat England in this game, and they proved me wrong.